Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be doing another Blue-Black Tempo League in Legacy. And for this video, I decided to do a league with Barrowgoyf instead of Nethergoyf. And it ended up being a 4-1 league. We ended up losing round 1 to Cephalid Breakfast. It was actually quite a beating. But kind of cool. Like my last video, we lost round 1 and then won all of the other rounds. This league was pretty much the show and tell gauntlet. Played against show and tell of 3 times out of the other 4 rounds, and the one round that was not show and tell was blue Tron. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. As far as the list, all I did for my last list was take out 3 Nethergoyfs, add in 2 Barrowgoyfs, and a Bowmaster. And all I did for the sideboard, since I moved 2 Barrowgoyfs over to the main deck, is I added 1 more Massacre and 1 more Edict. So I'm not sure about the sideboard choice, but it was fine. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Let's get right into it. Round 1, we're up against Ron Colpo Chinese on the drop, and see some Beanstalk, Cephalid. We're going to mull this hand, and this hand is fine. I think I'll put back the Barrowgoyf here. Oh, we're actually on the play. We'll get a basic island, play Tamiyo, and pass. Okay, they crack a Polluted Delta, and they play Shuko. Bowmaster, Underground Sea, Force of Will, no. And then we'll play land and pass. So we'll be holding up push and force. Okay, here they force pitch Brainstorm. We're going to force pitch Murktide. Wow, they have another force. Well, hard to beat that. So this is the version with Loki. Days. Edict Surgical. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut the Kaito here for the extra card. Okay, this hand is fine. I don't think they play Wasteland. Land, Brainstorm, Force of Will, no. Okay, they see the Brainstorm on top of my deck. Okay, here is a Tameo. I'm gonna let that resolve. I'm a little bit more concerned about the combo here. Alright, let's see what we're gonna draw here. Another Edict is fine. Let's get rid of the Tameo now. Next turn we can flow state. Maybe even Murktide. Okay, here is swords on the bowmaster. That's fine. They play a tundra and they play another Tamiyo. Do I want to force the Tamiyo? No. Okay, here's a ponder. All right, let's brainstorm here. Okay, we'll put back brainstorm surgical. Maybe the other way around. Surgical brainstorm. All right, let's Murktide here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's Wasteland them. Loki. I think I do not want them to draw a million cards, so I'm going to force that. Okay, we'll put back Swamp, Underground Sea. So do I want to get rid of Tamiyo now, since we have Surgical? I think I do, because if they play a Cephalid and I cast it, then they can just sack the Tamiyo anyways, and I can get an extra point of damage in here, and that extra point of damage might make a difference because now they're at 8. Well, maybe it wouldn't make a difference, but because I'm drawing nothing but lands for 2 turns. But we have Surgical up, so we'll see how it goes. A little scary for sure. Okay, so here is Cephalid. So I'm not sure on the timing of this. Do I wait till they sacrifice 3 creatures? Or as soon as I see the Oracle? Okay. From your graveyard to the battlefield. Maybe we wait till they sacrifice 3 creatures. Okay, they got 9 cards left. Okay, the Oracle is in the last 3 cards. Cabal Therapy. Do they have no Thassa's Oracle? Oh, the Thassa's Oracle's in their hand. Cabal Therapy. If it's in their hand, is there even anything we can do? I don't think so. There's no Cabal Therapies. There's a Dread Return. There's a Cephalid. Yeah, maybe if this card was Snuff Out, but if it was, I would have probably used it in response to the equip. So, I don't know here. Do it on the Dread Return. If their hand has Oracle in it, we're just dead, but. And it does. They play Murktide. What? Interesting. Why'd they play Murktide? Alrighty. GG's. Alright, round 2. We're up against Destroyer 0176. No trophies for Legacy. And we'll keep this hand. We are on the draw. Okay, here is a Brainstorm. Could be Sneak and Show, could be Blue-Red Cutter. Lotus Petal. Okay. So this seems like Sneak and Show. So actually, they don't play days. Well, they might play days. So let's brainstorm here. Maybe we can find a Force of Will. We do find 2 Force of Wills. So we'll put back Snuff Out, Land, and then let's force pitch flow state. I could have dazed, but I want to keep my land in play. And we still have another force. That was a pretty good brainstorm. Okay, so here we're going to fetch and then ponder to get rid of that Snuff Out. Double Thoughtseize is good. So Wasteland's also good though. I think we'll do. I think I'd rather have the Thoughtseize. All right, here we Thoughtseize. And we take the sneak attack. Okay, they draw Brainstorm. Which is making me think twice about Thoughtseizing them. But it's probably still correct to do that. Okay, they play the Misty. So here we're going to surveil. Do I want to keep the Wasteland? I think I will keep the Wasteland. Now the question becomes, do I Thoughtseize or Bowmasters? I think that since they brainstormed, I'm going to wait one more turn. Next turn we can Thoughtseize and Wasteland them. Okay, here they fetch and surveil, put a card on top. Okay, here's a Ponder, Bowmaster. Okay, they shuffle. They play a land. Alright, let's Thoughtseize here. Okay. I guess we'll take the Atraxa. Let's get rid of one of their lands. Two combo decks in a row. Alright, so here we're going to be attacking for 3 each turn. Okay, they show and tell. I'm going to hardcast Daze. Their hand is Grizzlebrand, Emrakul. And I'm not going to play out the Tamiyo, at least not yet. I want to be able to force if they draw something that can make something happen. Do draw another blue card. Okay, so I think that here we should Murktide. So we'll put back Bowmaster, Daze, Murktide. Because that increases our clock significantly. So Brainstorm, Force, Ponder, Thoughtseize, Ponder. Okay, 8/8 Murktide. We drew pretty good this game. Alrighty, let's see here. 3 push. How many push does he play? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he leaves in 1 push. 3 push, 1 snug. Oh, wait. Okay, this one. So in this one, he plays 3 push, 3 Bowmaster with the Brazen. Okay, 3 push, 1 Barrow. 2 negation, 2 hydro, 3 push. So wait a second. And this one takes out all the pushes. 3 push, 1 barrow. But he does play Brazen Main. 3 push, 1 barrow. So it's these cards. He takes out all the fatal pushes. 3 push, 1 barrow. Oh, but does he place? Oh, he has the snuff outs for the Squelcher. We don't have a second snuff out though. So no, that's okay. Interesting that Edict doesn't come in. I would think maybe Edict comes in, but it must be like how for energy, if we're playing against Sneak and Show, we don't leave in Swords to Plowshares. We'll leave it in against like a MTGO, but against Sneak and Show, if they put in a fatty, the damage has kind of already been done. So I am gonna keep this hand. It's pretty weak to a show and tell on turn 1 or 2, but I think what I'll do here is I'll brainstorm since I drew another brainstorm, and then next turn I can still Tamiyo brainstorm. So now I need to put back 2 cards. We'll just put back land, and we can shuffle away the basic island. So that was a pretty good brainstorm. I'm glad I did that instead of playing Tamiyo out. Okay, so here is a stock up. I think that stock up I should force, and I'll pitch Murktide. Okay, here we'll Tamiyo, and then it's possible they'd play some sort of Magus or something, so I'm just going to get a basic just in case. And I guess here we put back land. Oof, here's a show and tell. Might just be dead. Alright, I guess we put in the Bowmaster there. Maybe they'll whiff. That's a lot of lands. Show and Tell, Scalding Tarn. Grizzlebrand, Flusterstorm. Okay, let's get back the Force of Will. And then here, let's try to get rid of the Atraxa. Why didn't that work? Oh, it's not red. I'm totally tripping. Well, that's embarrassing. Can we even get rid of Traxa? I'm just gonna scoop. I'm scooping out of embarrassment. All right, let's go to game 3. Alrighty. Okay, triple Thoughtseize. I do like that. Underground Sea and Thoughtseize. So we got Ponder. Okay, they play a Petal and another Petal. All right, let's Thoughtseize here. Probably end up just taking their Atraxa. Okay, here they Flusterstorm. That's fine. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3. Take their Atraxa, and then we'll pass. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I'm just gonna slam Murktide here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6/6. So still a 4-turn clock. But we were at a 0-turn clock, so this is an improvement. Ooh, next spell you cast can't be countered. Let's try to find a wasteland for that. We do have a Brazen Borrower, which is interesting. Okay, let's brainstorm here. Okay. They have to use 2 lands to make something uncounterable, though. I think that I do want to play a land. You can get rid of some cards, too. So maybe the counterspell is not that good since they have the Mistrice Village. They have to use 2 lands, but they have a City of Traders, so they can hard cast Sneak. Okay, so let's put back Days. Days. We could find a wasteland though, that's the thing. So we want to keep Ponder. Brazen's decent. Maybe just keep the Force. Okay, we did find a wasteland. So I think what we'll do here is we'll put back Undercity Sewers, Wasteland, Snuff Out. The Snuff Out is for the Squelcher, by the way. Who is red? I know the Squelcher's red. I just apparently don't know Trax is not red. Alright, let's get rid of that thing. Maybe I can just hardcast Brazen on their end step and then swing for lethal. Screw it. I want to get the job done now. All right, we got there. GG's. Round 3, we're up against Why So Serious on the play, and they seem to be a OmniTell player. So another Sneak and Show deck, this time with Veil of Summer. Okay, I do not like this hand. It does have counter spells, but it has 0 pressure cantrips. Okay. I guess I'm gonna keep this instead of going to going to 5. Okay, Ponder's fine. We got the Pizza Land. They don't shuffle. Undercity Sewers. Another land? No. And another one. So my plan here, I guess, is to just Barrowgoyf. We can hardcast days now. Okay, so here's a Brainstorm. Draw Fatal Push. Let's get Basic Island here. Barrowgoyf resolves. Would have been nice to draw a blue card so we could hold up Days and Force. Looks like they're gonna go for a Surveil land here, which means we can Wasteland them. Oh, blue black. Okay, so here is a Brainstorm. Is this blue black Show and Tell? Buddy of mine plays blue black Show and Tell. Do we want a Days? No, I think not. They just brainstormed. It's like the same cards plus 1. Okay, 3 mana. Here's a Ponder. Shuffle. Profane Tutor. Okay, so this is a show and tell deck. I think so, at least. Okay, so let's brainstorm first. Double Thoughtseize. Interesting. So we'll put back push, push. It's Thoughtseize. Instant. Alright, let's take the Thoughtseize first. And then now we're gonna go for the stock up. Take the stock up. Then we'll wasteland them. Yes. And another Barrowgoyf. Okay, they play the Ancient Tomb. Let's play the Barrowgoyf first, in case it gets countered. Growing the other Barrowgoyf. Yes. And Tameo I will take. Do I play the Tameo? I think I'm not going to play the Tameo. Okay, so here is Profane Tutor. Put a card into your hand. Do we force this or do we force what they get? I'm going to force here. Spell Pierce. No. That does use up one of their mana, which means I can daze, but they have force blue card and another land too, so it kind of doesn't matter. Okay, double daze. Okay, so 2-turn clock. Yes. Okay, so found a Tameo. Show and tell. Oof. We know they have Force Blue card, so is it even worth it? It's not. Is it Omniscience? Yeah, it's just over from here. 2 creature cards. Tracks up. Yeah, cool. We were close. So Brazen, Negation. Definitely no push on this one. No snuff out. Alright, let's try this. Okay. I'll keep this hand. You don't see Dimir Show and Tell that much. Okay, so I do like this. So we'll go Brainstorm, Land, Force a Negation, no Shuffle, and then we'll pass. That was a pretty good ponder. Okay, here is a Thoughtseize. Let's go ahead and daze that. Okay. Top card is a Brainstorm. So we'll play out our land again. And we'll pass, holding up Brainstorm. Okay, here's a Ponder. I just realized that the risky thing about playing against this deck is that my friend, at least, he pivots into like a bunch of Barrowgoyfs and stuff. So what do I want to do here? I think I'll put back Kaito. And then what do I want to do? Do I want to surveil one of the Kaitos away? Or do I want to hold up Bowmaster. I'm going to wasteland them and just hold up Brainstorm. I think that it's not so bad to have another Kaito because I can pitch one of them to force. So the question here is, do I wasteland them? I think I will wasteland them. Okay, now do I want to brainstorm here? I think I do. Okay, so here we want to put back lands. Undercity sewers, island. Okay, here's a brainstorm. Let's go ahead and flash in Bowmaster. I would assume that it gets countered, but we'll see. It does not get countered. Wow. Yeah, I guess a deck like this, like it can deal with a 3/3 and a 4/4 and a 1/1. It just puts an Emrakul and my creatures don't matter at all. Now it's kind of tricky. Do I bring back the 4/4 or the Bowmaster? I am gonna force this stock up. Okay, so they have force. Maybe they drew a blue card or force. Probably top deck the force. I think that I'll bring back the Bowmasters because then I'm doing 7 damage to them, and it's a 2-turn clock. There's a Bowmaster. I mean, a Barrowgoyf. Alrighty. Alright, and there's a Brainstorm. Maybe I'm getting punished. Maybe I got a little greedy. But I don't know. Yes, they can Brainstorm, but if I do it the other way, then they're at 9, and next turn I only attack for 4, maybe 5 if I plus Kaito. And I'm probably not going to be plussing Kaito. Since it would be a 2-turn clock in that scenario anyways. So now I'm just like super dead to like show and tell or whatever. Alrighty, got there. Okay, do we want to change anything? Don't think so. Okay, I like this hand. Keep. They also begin with 7. I'm assuming they're going to Thoughtseize me here, but we do have 2 Thoughtseizes. Duress. Well, can't take my Murktide. Maybe they'll take my Daze? Opponent here says, hey, bravo. I'm not sure what they mean. Maybe like, you got a good hand or something? Okay, we draw a Wasteland. Should we Wasteland here? I think I will Wasteland. One reason not to do that is if they have another Thoughtseize, they can take my Thoughtseize and then they keep all their stuff. The opponent now says complimenti. So I guess they're Italian. Okay, and here is my Thoughtseize. Ooh. Show and tell for sure. Ancient Tomb. They know I have days though. Okay, let's brainstorm here and find another Thoughtseize. Wow. Okay, so now we want to put back. I want all the lands. I want the flow state. Maybe Tamio is the one card that Tamio land. Drawing very very good. I mean, I don't have a force, so it's not like amazing, but here, take their stock up. Now the opponent said Il Circo. The circle? I don't know. All right, so now do I want to flow state or Murktide? I think I want to flow state here because I could find like Force, Wasteland. They are just, drawing one show and tell away from ruining my day. So, all right, well, I guess we keep land Tameo and here we will play out the Tameo and pass. I guess for them to, they know I have a daze, so for them to show and tell, they need to have another land. There's the other land. So now all they need is a show and tell. Okay, that's pretty good draw. So yeah, let's do that. Ooh, that's nice. Tame on the graveyard, force negation on top, and then we can surveil on their end step. Grab sewers. Wasteland is amazing. All right, so let's attack first. Do I want either of these? I think no. Surgical. Okay. Let's surgical the show and tell. And we're gonna want to Murktide, hold up Bowmaster, and Wasteland. So we're gonna get their show and tell here, and their show and tells in there. Yeah, I love when Dimir just like fits together so perfectly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, okay, so here now it's Murktide, sorcery, sorcery, instant. Instant sorcery. Okay, we'll make an 8/8 Murktide, and then Wasteland their tomb, and they're pretty dead here. I mean, we have force blue card days. They have 2 lands. don't know what that means. They said, "Ma si metti anche un'ora, ti dovresti vergognare." I don't know what that means, but for your entertainment, let's find out what that means. Translate. Ma si metti anche un'ora, dovresti vergognare. Oh wow, they're talking shit. It even takes you an hour. You should be ashamed of yourself. All right. There you have it, guys. GG's. Round 4, we are up against Mystic Hawk on the draw. And oh no. It's like blue Tron with 3 Ugin. Oh great. Okay. Yeah. I'll keep this hand. Play Otawara. Let me make sure Otawara's in there. Yep. Alright, blue Tron. We draw another land. We'll go to Underground Sea and we'll Thoughtseize. A cycle Lorien Field. Okay. Alright, I guess we grab the Thundertrap Trainer. That's their turn 2 play. So their hand is Double Force, Cyclonic Rift, which is pretty scary, and Island. So they play the Island. Okay, we draw Murktide. Let's ponder here. And do we want these cards? I guess we just want the Force, right? So we'll put back Undercity Sewers, Flooded Strand, Force. No. And then here we'll ponder. Okay. Do we want another Murktide? No. Do we want another Daze? Maybe. I think let's shuffle this. Okay, Barrowgoyf's pretty good. Although they'll probably counter it. But if they counter it, then, you know, it leaves a chance that my Murktide resolves. Draw Urza's Tower. So they have one unknown card in their hand. Okay, we draw another Barrowgoyf. Let's see if they counter here. They do counter. Okay, they force pitch force. I'm gonna let that go since we have a Murktide and another Barrowgoyf in hand. Okay, here is Karn. That is definitely a daze. That was good. I'm gonna Barrowgoyf here instead of Murktide so I can hold up force, and it's just card advantage as well. They can bounce it with their Cyclonic Rift. One, two, three, four, five. Do I want to let them bounce it? Sure. Draw Fatal Push, which is pretty bad. Alright, let's go for our third Barrowgoyf cast. And we'll surveil on their end step. Okay, so they have one mystery card in their hand. Eldrazi Confluence. Target creature gets -3/-3. I'm going to force this. They have 0 cards in their hand, and hopefully Barrowgoyf's going to get me some good stuff here. Another land, no. Low state's great. Okay. Swing with Barrowgoyf, and then we'll flow state. That was a great draw. Alright, 5 cards. Come on. Okay, so we'll take flow state, ponder. Now, do I want to... Oh, never mind. Alright, let's flow state again. Two cards in my hand. Bowmaster and... If I attack one more time, they're at 9. And then at Bowmaster, they're at 8. So I guess I take Bowmaster Kaito. 2 cards. And then here, let's ponder. Oof. Okay, let's shuffle that. Draw Wasteland, which is not a bad draw, but we've already played our land for turn. So Thoughtseize is a pretty bad draw, but they do have Tron right now. So the Wasteland is very, very good. Yes. And we get a Tameo. Alright, so here we will Wasteland the tower. And we'll play Tameo. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they can't Ugin. Stock up. Alright, well, let's Bowmaster in response. That should be game. I guess I could find like a Cyclonic Rift or a Thunder Trap Trainer. Okay, so we want Edict, Consign, Force a Negation. We don't want Push, Snuff Out. Maybe we'll take out 2 Bowmasters. And what's better? The second Kaito or the Brazen Borrower? This list plays Brazen though. Brazen. Since my creature count is pretty low, maybe I put back a Kaito. I don't know about that though. Kaito seems pretty good. All right, I'll just put back a Kaito. We'll see how it goes. Okay, this hand is a mole, no colored mana. They begin with 7. A 1 lander with no way to dig. Does have a Thoughtseize and a Force. Very, very risky though. Alright, I guess I'll keep. And I'll put back Kaito. Maybe should have been Murktide. Okay, there's Planar Nexus. So I want to draw a Wasteland. Or just any land, really. Okay, we did find a land. So here we Thoughtseize. Okay, there's Cyclorian revealed. Okay. I guess we take their Thundertrap Trainer. That's their third turn 2 play. Same as game 1. Okay, they play their island. Okay, we draw land. Alright, here we're just gonna hold up Bowmaster. They do have Dismember though. They have 2 Force Negations. Yeah, now I'm really regretting putting back Kaito instead of Murktide. The time it just felt really far away with one land. But okay. So here is a Thoughtseize. 1, 2, 3, 4. They Dismember. They Force Pitch Force. I guess they really want to stock up. So their hand is stock up mystery card. I think I'm just gonna flow state here. Okay. So just one card. One, two, three, four, 5. So I can Murktide next turn if I take the Ponder. So I'm gonna do that. I need to get a clock going here. Okay, here is Thundertrap Trainer. Do we want to force this? Top 4 cards. I'm gonna let it go. Drowsy Confluence. Pretty good against Murktide. Okay, so we draw a basic island. So let's ponder here. And we do find a wasteland, which is great. We also find Tamiyo Brainstorm, which is also good. But I definitely want to wasteland them here. They're getting very mana screwed at the moment. So put back Brainstorm, Tamiyo, Wasteland, no. And then here let's Murktide. Be a 6/6 Murktide. Okay, they force pitch stock up, but we get to wasteland them. So we're a little naked right now because we don't have a blue card for force. They do find a land. Not the scariest land. But we do have a Tamiyo and a Brainstorm coming next turn. So for that reason, I am going to keep the island in my hand because I can put it back on top of my deck and keep better cards with the Brainstorm. Okay, so they're at 3 mana now. They're 1 away, but they need it to be a colorless from the Eldrazi Confluence. Okay, so here let's attack with Tamiyo. And then let's Brainstorm. And we can put back land, land, land. Okay, we already plus Tamiyo. So now we are going to hold Tamiyo as a pitch for force and have days. So Eldrazi Confluence is an instant. Maybe they want to do it on our upkeep in case I have. I will keep the force in case I have force and negation. Okay, they're choosing not to do it. All right, let's plus Tamiyo here. I think now they're deciding if they want to Eldrazi Confluence, exiling Tamiyo and bringing it back. But I can hardcast Daze. And still have Force blue card and another Force. Okay, they play an Ancient Tomb, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they have 1 unknown card in their hand. Okay, Kaito is decent. But I think how we win this game is through Tamiyo. And we may need to force something twice. Kozilek's Command. Target player scries X. Alright, let's force that. Let's give them no breathing room. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So even if they draw Ugin, they can't cast it. If they draw a land. Okay, Edict, it's decent. Alright, let's draw a bunch of cards. Okay. Alrighty. Here, I guess we just play Barrowgoyf. Play a land. Play Tamiyo. And then we'll hold up Consign and all our counter spells. Next turn we can Wasteland them. I'd like to start drawing some cards off this Tamiyo. Alright, here's a good Consign target. And we still have another Consign. And some counter spells too. Okay, so here we can Kaito. Sure, I'll take another Force of Negation. And then here. Oh, I can't Wasteland. I forgot about that. So in that case, I'll just plus Tamiyo and 6, 7. Yeah, I guess I just pass. I can always plus Kaito next turn for lethal. All right, Ugin is here, but cast with replicate. Okay, so I'll pay blue, colorless. Alrighty, GG's. Round 5. We are up against Matthias Hardstyle, and we are on the draw. And they play a lot of Vintage, but when they do play Legacy, they play OmniTell. And pretty recently, 13 days ago, trophied. I will keep this hand. Okay, we draw an Underground Sea, which is fine. And here we'll Thoughtseize. Ah, they have the thingy. But we can daze it. So we will daze. And they force. Wow. Okay. Okay, here they brainstorm. And we draw another land. Not so good. All right, let's try this again. And they veil again. Pretty good. They do miss a land drop. So here, do I want to Wasteland? I think so. And we'll hold up Brainstorm, try to get rid of some of these lands. They do find the land. Alright. All good cards here. Put back. Swamp. Underground Sea. Here I'm going to Flow State. Alrighty. I will keep Brainstorm and Bowmaster. Do they play Days? No Days. Oh, it's the Eureka one. But they play 3. Last time I played against this card, they played 1. Okay, here's a Barrowgoyf. So let's Tameo and then Brainstorm. Maybe we can find a Wasteland. We don't find a Wasteland, but we find a Force of Will and a Murktide. So we have not played a land yet. So we can shuffle away a card. I think I want both lands though. So I guess what we'll do is we'll put back one of the Bowmasters and the land plus Tameo. I do want that land though. Okay, here they're going to ponder. Okay, they shuffle. So should I get back a Thoughtseize or should I maybe just play Barrowgoyf or hold up Bowmasters? I'm just gonna play Barrowgoyf here. Actually, maybe Murktide is better. Can Murktide and hold up Bowmaster and Force of Will. So Days, Thoughtseize, Brainstorm, Thoughtseize, Land. Let's see if they force here. They do force. I think I will not force back. Since I have Barrowgoyf in my hand, and I can save my Force of Will for one of their important spells. Okay, so here is stock up. I think that here I will force. On top of my library is another Bowmaster. I think I don't want that. Okay, maybe we can get back the flow state. Or we can just try to combo out. Alright, I'm going to go all in here. Now, do I want to play the land? I think not. We can pretend we have something. Is this the Eureka? Okay, here's a stock up. Alright, here's a brainstorm into my Bowmaster. And GG. So surgical, snuff out, surgical. Alright, let's try that. Okay, I like this hand. Draw another Bowmaster. Okay, here is a brainstorm. Alright, let's let it go through. Okay, here's a Lotus Petal. And stock up. So let's brainstorm here. And put back Bowmaster land. Bowmaster land. And then let's force pitch flow state. They force back. Let's force back again. Now they're left with 2 cards in hand. We could surgical, take the stock up, or take the force of will. Let's take the force of will. Carpet of Flowers. They only have 2 force. Maybe we should have taken the stock up. Okay. I would have liked to have fetched basic swamp there to minimize the amount of mana they can make from the Carpet of Flowers, but they chose not to use their Lotus Petal. Okay, let's ponder here. And we'll keep these cards. Force. Ponder. Thoughtseize. No. Let's attack first. Maybe they have Veil in their hand. Yep. I do get a... Oh, I can't. Can't Bowmaster them. Or just Bowmaster me. Okay, here they carpet. Their hand is a Traxa plus something else. They don't want to do it. The days is kind of bad. Since they have carpet, but I do want the force of will. What I can also do is put Tamiyo in my hand, and then next turn I'll draw force, and then I can draw a card with Tamiyo from the clue token, and then I'll draw my blue card. So we'll put back days, force, Tamiyo, no shuffle, and then we'll cast the Tamiyo. And then we'll have force blue card after combat next turn, or during combat, whatever. Okay, they play a Surveillant. We know what's on top of our deck. It's a Daze, so no need to do it now. Luckily, they are bricking. Okay, here we'll draw the Daze. And we draw Thoughtseize. So let's attack first. Omniscience. So I think let's take Omniscience here. See what they draw. Still not lethal though. Okay, so here they brainstorm. I think I'm going to force the brainstorm. If I could draw Bowmaster, that'd be good. Okay, Thought Seizing just takes one Atraxa. But opponent is talking crap. That's all right. Okay, here they brainstorm to death. All right, GG's. 4-1 league. Hope you guys liked the video. I personally prefer the Nethergoyf version more, but yeah, I wanted to try it out. I put it through another 4-1 league the other day. I think it was yesterday actually. Yeah, it's fine. It's still a good version. But to each their own. Till next time.